Let's take a look at number 8. And we got y is equal to negative x squared plus 4. And y is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, and x is equal to 2. Okay. Bounded by the graphs of these. Now remember, our formulas are these over here. And we'll define m sub x and m sub y, which then are used in x bar and y bar. Use these formulas, and then m is also used in these formulas. So we'll first start out with the m. Now f of x is a graph above, and g of x is a graph below. So if we look at this, we got negative x squared plus 4. We have that right there. And why I only did that side is because it's bounded by y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. I put x equals 2 here also, but I mean that's kind of self-evident, because we could find the point of intersection, but I suppose I did that just so you wouldn't have to go that kind of effort. So let's do our little m first. What does it say rho is? Okay, uniform density. So okay, so that's this. That should be rho. I don't do rho very well, so looks like P. From A to B. So this is going to be from 0 to 2. And then it's going to be f of x minus g of x. The graph below, well, there's no graph below on this one. So it's just this one. If it were to be a graph below, it would be the y is equal to 0. So we're going to have negative x squared plus 4. And let me put that there just so you can see it. So graph below, dx. Okay, so that's going to give us, add 1 to our power, divide by our new power. So we got negative 1/3 x to the third plus 4x. 0 drops away, of course. Then we'll plug in our values. So plug 2 in. So we got negative 1/3, 2 to the third, plus 4 times 2 minus. And if I put 0 in, we're going to see those are just going to drop away. So I don't need to worry about those. I don't know what in the world that was. Let's try it again. Okay, 4 times 0. So then this first part here, we've got rho, and 2 to the third is 8, so that gives us negative 8/3 plus 8, which gives us, this is a mixed number, 8 times 3 is 24, minus 8 gives us 16, so we've got 16 thirds rho. Is that right? 24, 60, yeah, 16 thirds. Okay. Well, next thing we're going to find is we want to find m sub x. And that's rho. And then our restrictions on A and B, which was, I believe, 0 and 2. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, 0 and 2. And then we got f of x plus g of x, and again the graph above and graph below. So this is going to be f of x, which was negative x squared plus 4. Plus g of x, which g of x is just the 0. Divide by 2. Then times my negative x squared plus 4, the f of x, minus g of x. That'd be minus the 0. Okay, 0 to 2. The 1/2 I guess we can bring out in front. So it gives us 1/2 rho. And then here we got negative x squared plus 4 times negative x squared plus 4 dx. So we got 1/2 row. Multiply those together, and I got x to the 4th minus 8x squared plus 16 dx. Add 1 to our power, divide by our new power. So we got 1/5 x to the 5th minus 8/3 x to the 3rd plus 16x. Now the 0 we don't really have to plug in, because if you plug 0 in for any of those, they're just going to drop away. So let's just do the 2. So we got 1/2 row times 1/5 2 to the 5th minus 8/3 2 to the 3rd plus 16 times 2. 2 to the 5th is 32, so we got 32 over 5 minus 2 to the 3rd is 8 times 8 is 64 over 3 plus 32. And get a common denominator of 15. Multiply this by 3, multiply the top part by 3, so it gives us 96 minus this by 5, 0 to 320. And then 32 times 15, 480. Which gives us, let's see, 96 minus 320 plus 480, enter, divided by 15, times 1/2, math, enter, I'm cheating here. That gives us m sub x is equal to 128/15 row. Well, let's find m sub y. Okay, so m sub y, we got row out in front again. From 0 to 2, a to b, and then we got x times f of x minus g of x. And so we got negative x squared plus 4 minus our 0 dx. So that's going to give us row from 0 to 2, and let's see, negative x to the 3rd plus 4x dx. Add 1 to our power, divide by our new power, so that's negative 1/4 x to the 4th plus 4/2 x squared, 2 to 0. Okay, so that gives us, I'm going to plug the 2 in. The 0 I don't have to worry about. So I got negative 1/4, 2 to the 4th, plus 4 over 2 is 2, times 2 squared. 2 to the 4th, 16, divided by 4 is 4, so that gives me a negative 4, plus 2 squared is 4, times 2 is 8, which gives us 4 row. Now these are all kind of assuming that I'm not making any kind of math error, which very easy to do on these. I'll blame it lateness of night if I am doing any of those. Well, let's write down what we got so far. M. If I come up here, M was 16/3 row. M sub x is equal to 128/15 row. And m sub y is 4 row. Okay, so now we found these three, so now we need to find x bar. X bar is equal to m sub y over m. Well, m sub y was 4 row over m, which is 16/3 row. Those rows are going to cancel. I'll take this fraction down below, flip it, and multiply it times the top part, and that gives us 3/4. And this one would be m sub x over m, our second formula here. M sub x is 128/15 row over m, which was 16/3 row. Now the rows cancel, And I'll multiply, or take the reciprocal of the fraction down below, multiply it times the top, so it becomes 3/16. It gives me 1 there, it gives me 5 there. I'm not sure if I see this. Least both divisible by 4, maybe more than that. 16 divided by 4 is 4. This divided by 4 gives us 32. And it was more than that. So that gives us 1, and that gives us 8. So this would give us 8/5. So that would give us 3/4 and 8/5. Assuming I didn't make any kind of numerical error up above, adding, subtracting wrong, and so forth. I'll know better once I actually create the paper copy of this, because I'll work it separate and then compare the two. So let me save that before I forget.